Day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Wild Hearts. So, today we are cleaning up some side quests, and then we will be on to the volatiles soon.
Yosha! What a beautiful day. Just right for fishing. It really makes you thankful to the weather spirits after all that rain. I was starting to wonder if it would ever end. But the repairs are going well. We'll have our boats and houses all fixed up soon enough. You'll see. Minato will be back on an even keel in no time at all. It might even be better than it was before. You're always taking care of kimono for us. It's time the rest of us started earning our keep. Well, it has been a team effort each time we've had to fight off the kimono, hasn't it? But it's always you at the helm. We all know you're the real hero here. Anyway, it really is a fine one today, isn't it? I'll have to be careful not to nod off on the water.
Just a little bit of extra dialogue.
Here's the list.
Actually, I forgot that Nobumitsu has a request.
We both better get back to work. Oh, it's you! I was hoping you'd float my way sometime soon. I got something for you. It is. I'd like to think I could handle it myself. But a serpent knows a serpent's ways best, as they say. I still owe people for their help with the Pearl Beak. Not that anyone's asking me to repay them, but still. I want to be on an even keel with everyone again. I've done odd jobs like cleaning and mending things, lending out my books, and chasing off smaller kimono. But sometimes, people ask for help in ways I just can't handle. Like going to see why the Spirit Isle seems so cold lately. That's probably a large kimono's doing, so I'm not the right man for the job. If I could manage it on my own, I would. But I've learned to know my own limits better now. I've had enough lectures from Jingoro-san and the sensei as it is. So, I was hoping to ask you. Well, I am head fisherman. Gotta learn to delegate. And don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. Sorry to thrust this on you without any warning. But I'd really appreciate your help. I know. Oh, you want to know what's still to do? Here's the list. All right. If you need anything else, give me a shout anytime.
Okay, we do have Crimson Treasury patrons, so we're going to see. We're just going to do it, I think.
You do make me sad sometimes.
Need to buy. Yeah, we need to buy one more thing from her. Okay.
Which item has
What
caught
isn't
your
totally
eye?
useless to my. There we go.
You have all you. I very much hope to see you again soon.
Yo, what is it? You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list. All right. Let's catch up again soon.
Yep. On that note, let's head out. So I think we had, yeah, one thing in chapter 4 that we just got. So let's head out for that, I think. Apparently resting is disabled. So I guess hunting in the dark it is. Ooh. I almost made a tragic mistake. I caught myself. For which I deserve cookies and praise for not completely blowing it. Let's bring the right basic curry. What do you say? Now that we're finally done with Celestial Dragon. Oh. Derp, derp, derp. I just cannot even... I can't even handle the basics. Also, on the subject of Celestial Dragon. First, let me show you. Just for argument's sake. So, on the Ember Plume bow, you can see I have Ephemeral Lightning Arrow as an inherent skill. This is one of the reasons I really like it. It makes it easier to knock the kimono down with my detonating shot. The only way to get it as an inherited skill that you can take to any bow is to come down here to the Celestial Dragon. And you can see, from fighting it twice, that I have gotten no tails, no essence, and I'm still missing a limb. To even go through once. It is high tier and not worth it. On the subject of the armor, though, there is nothing that I particularly care about, but that is the set. Okay, Ember Plume. We're on a schedule. A solid opening. It's really early in Rage. Unless I'm really fucking her up. Honestly, was expecting that to get caught. do. Alas, she escaped. So, if my prediction is correct, she should be heading for the caldera here. Yep, here we go. It's a really dangerous place to be. Motherfucker. Can't be placed here. Everybody's favorite bug. Or geometry nuance, or whatever you want to call it. So, being a little bit obnoxious here. Trying to open up these other weak spots on her, Okay, I don't know why she didn't fall. She was clearly in the air. Alas. See where she's heading. Back to Lava Back 1. Where are you going, Emberflow? I'm very clearly not cheating there. But whatever you say, Burb. Whatever you say. Done deal. Okay, we'll head back to camp and see what's next on the docket, I suppose. Okie dokie. Ember Plume is nice and easy. We get to upgrade Dragon Pit. That's a good one. Alright. Not what we're here for. Okay. Not what we're here for, though. That should be everything for Chapter 4, right? Right. So we're on to Chapter 5. Let's just start with this one.
What are you doing here? Don't tell me you're... never mind. I don't care. Oh, but actually... could you do something for me? I haven't even told you what it is yet. You really do say yes to everything, don't you? Anyway, could you go to the canyon and look for Kogyuk-san? Apparently she got separated from her hunter escort. Or at least that's what the hunters in town said. It happened around here somewhere after a kemono attacked. I thought about looking for her myself, but this place is crawling with kemonos, so no way. I'm sure you'd have come looking for her soon enough anyway, but well, I didn't want to wait around, just in case. You know? Not really. Like I said, they got separated here somewhere. Nobumitsu is trying to find out more in town. Anyway, there's talk of a pretty nasty kemono bout, so... well... be careful. I'll keep doing what I can to help as well. I'm not abandoning her.
It's nice to see the ice melting with him a little bit, isn't it?
Kogyuk-san and her escort got separated near the village in the northwest. A lot of people going between the village and Minato used the temple path through the pampas grass. Why don't you try your luck there first?
Okay, so off we go. I don't have a fast tent set up, so looks like we're running. And like I said, it might actually be 2 episodes of side quests, but then we'll be moving on to the volatiles, like the actual end game, which is pretty exciting. Even more exciting that I'll be on my main account with all of the bows that I've already grinded out. Although, like I said, this raw damage bow, the Ember Plume one that I have, is really solid, and it will get you through most things.
She's not there then. How about the pampas grass plains? You still can't find her? You'd better try somewhere else then. Oh, right. Nobumitsu said there's another way to the village in the northwest. I think he said you go through a cave full of Buddha statues or something.
I think I know which path this is. It hasn't been that long since I did these, but... well, insofar as I did them a while ago, but there was actually a bug in the game where the guest player was not getting the quest progression for a number of these storyline quests. So it was recently patched, so I recently did them with Bob so he could catch up in his game. It was an interesting experience, given that he doesn't actually have the map set up for use. He has it set up for food processing, so it was interesting not having watchtowers and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, my savior. I am even more enraptured to see you than usual. How you found me, I do not know. But what a relief. I was worried it was my time to join these Buddhas. There's probably a big kimono nearby. I hope you can handle it.
I should probably consider focusing up a little bit. Every time. Every time without it. I'll put you in another trap chicken. Don't think I won't. So just a point of fact, a lot of these Chapter 5 side quests will pull you directly into cutscene. So on the off chance that you need the carves, make sure you try to get them in the middle of the fight. And that is why I stopped to do that when I did. Yeah, I'll grab this. Gotta grab this.
I can breathe again at last.
That was a close one.
Is that you, Yetaro? How sweet of you to worry.
Oh no! I'm glad you're right. I'll just get back safely.
Okay, done deal. It looks like that's going to take us directly back to Minato, so we'll turn in what we have at this point.
I do hope you can forgive me for causing such a fuss. I must say, my heart is warmed by all of your brave, brave efforts on my behalf. And can it be? Were you involved in my rescue, Boya?
Why wouldn't I have been?
Come on, don't be embarrassed. You did a great job, Yataro.
Well, if Kogyuk-san wasn't around, I'd struggle to get hold of all the tools and materials I need, so...
No doubt another storekeeper would have taken over at the Crimson Treasury. Or are you saying I am irreplaceable?
If you like. Oh, don't you start now. Look, Kogyuk-san is safe. There's nothing more to say. Tak, why does everyone get so worked up about such little things around here? It's just like my old... Never mind. I'll pay you later.
You think you could pay me in some of those magical orbs there, buddy?
Yataro! Why does he always do that? As soon as he feels a bit uncomfortable, he shoots off.
Let the Boya be. I believe he has grown a little today. It was a big step for him to try to help an outsider like myself.
I know he can seem a little blunt sometimes, but he means well deep down.
You are preaching to Buddha, young Nobumitsu. We are all well aware that he has a good heart.
Okay, so that completes essential ingredients. I think we have 2 more to turn in. But, at some point loading, we did unlock the cladding, so I can finally show you the, other reason that we're switching to my main account for the volatiles. Let's just take a peek. So, here we are at the layered armor part of the campaign. And I'm going to just show you my set. So, cladding in this game. First step, you have to actually make the piece that you have to make the armor piece as part of it. And then to make the chest here, it would require 5 Natsukudachi orbs and 10 Ember Plume orbs. And, the orbs, you can get either the monster kimono, you can get either the kimono orb, or you can get the locale orb. You can get between 1 and 8 of either of those.
Come back if you want anything.
Or you could get nothing at all if the game feels like screwing with you. It is overwhelmingly oppressive. It took probably about 26 hours to get my layered set.
Which item has caught your eye?
Just grab those really fast. Maybe
Perhaps
sell off what we
allow
have
me
too.
to assess the item. I very much hope to see you again soon.
It was an ember plume. I was right. It's lucky I asked you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Now at least the island won't get destroyed. Now it's my turn to give you something. Here, it's just what Tosan trades in, but I hope you like it. So, do you know anything more about how the island was made now? Jisan's said exactly the same thing. He wrote it on the last page of his diary. Yeah. One day, I'm gonna go to the island myself and find out everything.
And then we can turn in our second Celestial Dragon match with the lady who gives us the terrible assignments.
How curious it is. Arigatou gozaimasu. With your help, a great cloud has cleared from the skies of my mind. At last, I feel I have fully understood the wisdom and knowledge of the hunter's songs. Yurari yurari mae ochiru. Fuji no ko shizuka ni. Yukura yukura kumo no yo. Hirameki zo mawaru. Yagate utsuri sumu. Man, kemono, and all living things wax and wane for time eternal. But life has no end. Once gone, it comes again. Times may change, places may shift, everything may be turned upon its head. But we will live on nonetheless. That is the real message within all the hunter's songs. I'm going to take it to heart and strive to live a full life and pass the songs on to those who follow in my footsteps. As for you, Hunter, you are the words of these songs, and they will never be forgotten.
Okay. Put a check mark on that. And that leaves us with 4, so we'll do 1 more and then we'll do the other 3. Next time. I really need to put these fish away. I actually didn't have anything in the smoker. Yeah, I moved out some of my smoked pickled stuff because we are rapidly closing in on the end of this account's usefulness, so I've been more conservative. I can upgrade a pet. That's a pretty decent one. Okay, so actually not marked on the map. So I guess we just follow. And once we arrive, we can see what Rent needs.
follow me? Right. Well, I came to clear my head. Did Kanna put you up to this? She's a real warrior, that one. I'll have to thank her, I suppose. Didn't I tell you I needed to do some thinking? Oh, but sorry if I worried you. Do you remember I asked you for help before? To work out my family's secret lumber technique? The notes were still a mystery to me then. No, not exactly. It just struck me when you came back with that ore. It suddenly made sense. All that knowledge is already in me. I've been learning it from my father since the day I was born. I just hadn't joined all the dots yet, that's all. But now, I finally understand the notes. Everything slotted into place. My family's traditions and secrets live on in me. That's the responsibility I carry now. I came here to read the letter. The view reminds me of my homeland in a way. Father and I used to like gazing at the mountains. Anyway, we should be getting back to Minato. Before Kanna tears her hair out. If you're interested, I'll tell you what my father wrote when we're back.
Okay, well that was pretty simple. So you can go tidy this up, and then next time we'll do the other 3 side quests, and then we'll be into the volatiles.
Now the rain's finally stopped. We can get back to work. You seem to hunt, whatever the weather, though. Maybe think about having a day off for once. Clear your head by doing something completely different for a while. Keep your tools and your mind sharp, I always say. Maybe it doesn't apply to someone with your skills. I don't know. Do what's right for you. Anyway, it looks like we're going to run out of jobs to do around here soon. But we've all come to like Minato, just like you. So, I think we'll stick around for a while. Had another bright idea? What's your latest whim? Sorry for all the trouble Kanna and I have put you through. Let me get you something for it. Then, at least, let me tell you what the letter said. I owe you that much. It really wasn't all that interesting, to be honest. Just as news and the like. But now I can see what's really been on my father's mind these past years. He's gone a long way north now, into snow country. Apparently, he's taken on lots of new apprentices. I'm sure he'll find someone worthy to pass down all his wisdom to again. Like he did to me. So the skills and the techniques and the knowledge don't get lost. You see, he wasn't so much worried about us dying if we got caught up in another war. He was worried about the heritage dying with us. So in fact, He was probably hoping we'd part ways. As much as that stings. He'd already made sure he'd pass the heritage on to me. And now, he'll pass it on to someone else too. Just like I must do here. So, have you got something me and my crew can get our teeth into? I've got some skills to teach.
There you have it. That will wrap up Fettered Feelings. So for now, I am going to call it there. Next time we will finish up the next 3 side quests, or last 3 side quests, and then we'll be getting into the volatile hunting. So for now, I thank you all so very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.